Those you see as married couples on TV actually are close relatives, such as siblings, etc., because that's what they practiced since ancient Egypt times. With Alex Jones' 33 numerology of Infowars 33, first of all, it was a fake trial to scare off the people who would expose those nasty Sandy hookers, the Super Bowl singers, leeches on society. Second, the thing called Alex Jones is an IVF lab creature, in my opinion, like all of them, in my opinion, and is a seed of inbred European aristocracy with chimerism. Look it up, what it means. Particularly, this line comes from spermatozoid of Denmark royalty, and they have many twins, triplets, quadruplets, like this one has Prince Gustav and Bill Hicks. They are just placed within various surrogates, thus pretend to be of various nationalities or ethnicities, accompanied by rags to riches stories, and thus because of embryo freezing technology, they end up being of different age, such as Tupac vs. Kill the MC. As for Sandy hookers, it was not a drill, but a hypnotic ritual. Like all of them, they hack into collective subconsciousness of the public, which is a library of Jungian archetypes. Look up Jungian archetypes, and what they practice is called dream divination. That is programming future events via those archetypes manipulation when they trigger the audience into the brainwaves of sleeping mode via trance trigger symbols or hand signs or sounds like gong. How it works is the following, e.g., if you see a dog in your dream, it is not literally a dog. It's an archetype of God or backwards, or loyalty or friendship. So, for example, this means that you will, in the future, next day, for example, in your waking life, will meet your friend. So if they want to manifest your death, at least they try, they would show house on or trees on fire with black smoke coming from them, because your subconsciousness will read of building as human body and tree as family tree or blood circulatory system. If they want to manifest breakup or quarrel, they show a car crash, because vehicle means relationship. Anyways, those events are also coordinated with celestial bodies' movements, so that Sandy Hook event was done on Pluto occlusion, and so-called victims represented celestial bodies. If you listen to Robert Parker's CNN speech carefully, he will talk about his daughter Emily being in Crescent, and acting as he misspoke the word incredible. That was not the case. Emily representing the moon. Then he gave another interview to Anderson CIA Cooper, where he talks about his daughter taking crayons and, quote, drawing the owl, which your subconscious mind would read as draw the law, because some phrases are ended in our brain automatically. Then most of the kids in that event had Bible names. Emily meant Emmanuel, and then Adam, then Noah. This was done to hypnotize those who are of Jewish, Christian, or Muslim belief system via those archetypical names. Then that Noah Posner character, a Jewish boy, ended up being a victim at Peshawar military school shooting in Pakistan as Muslim or Hindi, and then to resurrect only as white supremacist at another event named Kyle Rittenhouse. So at that Kenosha event, the names of people and places were of German-Dutch origin. Also coded archetypical names for those who adhere to Norse heritage or mythology. Those actors just controlled by inbred Mormon offshoot cult creatures of the Romney and Soros clan. They are obsessed with future programming, such as you see David Higgs is actually this grandson of Romney. They worship God of War and Thunder and its spouse Mother Death, aka Skull and Bones. Another example was that Uvalde shooting that happened on the day that Mars, God of War, a planet, entered House of Aries. Symbol is Ram. Thus the name of the shooter was Salvatore Ramos, which is basically translated as Ram the Savior, and appealed to Latin American audience. He had wreaths on the wall of his house that symbolized black sun.